Hello everyone, welcome to our midweek update. My name is Pastor Kurt Miguelke, and I've got a few announcements for you today and then a preview of this coming worship service. So our first announcement is just a reminder for those of you who are in 7th grade or above, and for the parents, that confirmation registration is open. Many of you have probably already received a letter, but we need you to register by August 22nd, so I make sure I have enough mentors for the kids this year. And we're going to be having an organizational meeting on August 29th after worship, after the 10:30 worship service. So I hope you can get that on your calendar as well. So last weekend we had our garage sale last Saturday, and it was a really great success. We raised some money for the ministry here at St. Luke, but we still have a ton of stuff. And so we decided to go ahead and extend the garage sale to this Thursday, 8 a.m. to noon, and this Friday from 8 a.m. to noon as well. So please come, and if you want to help or send your neighbors our way and come support this ministry by buying some stuff and getting rid of it. We will be needing some help on Friday afternoon and Saturday to take what's left to the People's City Mission. We're going to have it all boxed up. And so hopefully we can get some folks to help us with that. But we'll be putting out an announcement on Friday as we kind of get an idea of how much stuff we have and inviting folks to come and help us with that. Let's see, August 15th, so this Sunday is our big, huge community picnic, and we've got a lot of really outdoor great things to do this weekend. Our 10:30 service is going to be outside. It's going to be back behind the community garden. We're going to be blessing the backpacks this week, sending our kids off to school right. At all three of our services, we're doing the blessing of the backpacks, but we're also doing it at the 10:30 outdoor service. We're going to be dedicating the community garden. Also at the 10:30 worship service, there's going to be communion, and then at at noon, we're going to be having our big community-wide picnic. We went door to door, and we invited folks to join us, and we're going to be having hot dogs and hamburgers, and Kona Ice is going to be here. We're going to be having Tim Roth is going to be coming and performing some music for us. It's just going to be a really big day, and so we could use all the help we can get, but also come and enjoy the community, visit with our neighbors, get to know one another, and we're just really excited about it. So a big day this weekend. You can check out our website for more information about that as well. Bring a lawn chair. That was something I forgot to announce this last weekend. Bring a lawn chair. We will have some chairs out there, especially for the picnic, but we may not have enough chairs for everybody. And let's face it, lawn chairs are a lot more comfortable. So please bring a lawn chair if you can. Join us tomorrow on Thursday at either 10 a.m. or 7 p.m. for our final day of the Holy Land presentations. And we've had all of these Holy Land presentations have been recorded. They are on our YouTube channel, and you can check those out at any time. But join us tomorrow on Zoom, and you can see the final presentation for that. Again, the blessing of the backpacks this weekend is we're going to have that the first part of the service. So bring your backpacks and your kids, and have them filled with all of the school supplies, and we'll have some teachers too, and we'll be honoring our teachers as well and wishing them the best for the school year. On August 22nd, so a week from Sunday, we are going to be having our next monthly day of service. This is where we go out into the community and we do some service work to share the love of God with those around us. And on the 22nd at 2 p.m., we're going to be meeting at the Belmont Community Center. We've been kind of partnering with them a little bit over the last couple years, helping them with supplies and helping them with some money and sponsoring some of their students with tuition. And so we're going to be doing some manual labor stuff over there on the 22nd. They have some cleaning that they want done around the property for a meeting and an event they're having later that week. And so it would be really great if you could come and help us with that. Everybody's welcome, and we'll be meeting at the Belmont Community Center parking lot, and that's where we'll start from. Let's see. So the big announcement, I announced it last Sunday in worship, but for those of you who weren't there or maybe haven't heard yet, we are returning to masks in all in-person activities inside the building. So for worship, Bible studies, gatherings, all those types of things, we're going to require masks regardless of your vaccination status. And the reason for that is because we have now gone from from the green, which was really good a couple weeks ago, to low yellow. And then the next week we went to mid-yellow. And then this week we went to high yellow on the COVID risk dial. And what this really means is that the Delta variant has really taken off and has been impacting our wider community, starting to see increases in our hospitals. And that's really a big danger right there, is we don't want our hospitals to be full. But it's really starting to break through even the vaccinations. And this Delta variant is highly contagious, and it's really kind of dangerous. And so we want to take all the precautions that we can. And so even if you are vaccinated, we are asking that you wear a mask for in-person activities. If you don't want to wear a mask inside, I totally get it. I really don't like to wear the things either, but we do it not for us, but for others. And so if you don't want to wear a mask, you have a couple options. You can join us at our 10:30 live stream service. Although this weekend, we're going to be live streaming the 8:30 service because 10:30 is going to be outside. But you can join our live stream. You can sit in our parking lot. We will have some worship sheets available at the front door. And this weekend, maybe we'll even walk through the parking lot, make sure that nobody's out there that needs one, where you can join us in the parking lot and listen on your radio. And you can worship with us in the parking lot. And then you don't have to wear a mask if you don't want to. So there's lots of opportunities and things to do for that. So I know it's not something that everybody wants to do, but it is a necessity for us. All right, I think that's all I have for announcements. So I just want to kind of give you a preview of this coming weekend's worship. We started our new worship series called What's a Disciple? And each week we have been looking at a different aspect of discipleship. And so in order to grow in our discipleship, we need to focus on two dimensions of our faith. There are works of piety. These are ways in which we grow in our relationship with God, and works of mercy, which are ways in which we grow in our relationship with others. Jesus calls us to love God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love our neighbor as ourselves. And so to be a disciple, a follower of Christ, means that we must follow in the footsteps of Christ to love God and to love our neighbor as ourselves. And so we focus on two dimensions: works of piety, how we love God, and works of mercy, how we love our neighbor. And each dimension has two aspects, a personal and a public aspect. And so each week we're going to be looking at those four aspects of discipleship: the personal and public works of piety, and the personal and public ways that we love our neighbor. And so last week we looked at our personal works of piety called devotion. These are the ways in which we grow in our personal relationship with God. And this coming weekend, this Sunday, we're going to be looking at worship, which are public acts of piety. These are ways that we grow in our relationship with God together. So through worship and Bible studies and some of these things that we do as a community to build our relationship with God and support one another in that endeavor. And so I hope you'll join us this week as we learn more about worship, why we gather together, especially when we got so many things pushing and pulling for our time in the secular world. Why should we come to worship on the weekend, right? Why should we gather together as a community? And so these are some of the questions we're going to be looking at this weekend. And I hope you can join us at any one of our three services, but especially the 10:30 outdoor service. And I hope you have a blessed week, and we'll see you this weekend. Bye.